So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Way to be here, baby! A gain of a yard. Brings up banjo.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Bell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And that's caught by Smith. The 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
So you got it. Brings up 3rd and goal. Be ready.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Set, 180.
53, Mike. Record.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Copeland coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The tackle there by Brian Poole. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Monday. Check 33. Easy to learn. Hey. 32.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Go! Let's go! 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
51's the mic. 3 bucks, 3
Lady.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Central West. Lady. Red 80.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They'll run it with Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
10.
Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Johnson running right. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Johnson. And some space here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, 32 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Devon Kennard in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Tighten down. There you go.
Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 10.
Now a handoff. Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Check 13. Check. Easy alert. He's checking. 32. Crash. Easy alert.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right here. Go, son. The lady. Watch out. Switch. Check.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. And his pass incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Bell. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Darnold down to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They're going to go. It's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devon Kennard. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
21.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Again, it's Johnson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watch the twins.
Alert!
They snap it to Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
59!
A first down carry here for Johnson. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go to Johnson again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
32! 53! Ready!
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
22! Rush in! Switch! Greystone, travel. Like 7!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is, Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bell trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Be a long day for you. Young lady. Young lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jets' 48-yard line.
Stafford going to throw it into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Right here. 70. Hey. Big 20.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
57's the mic. Watch it.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.